The wall chart is really the center of our tool set. It is where you keep track of your whole list. Who's in your campaign? Who are you organizing? Who are you engaging in your organization? The very first step is adding people to your campaign. You can do that through uploads, which we'll cover in a future training, or through adding your first person, clicking this prominent button here. You'll also see this blue Add New Person button always in the top right. We're going to go ahead and add our first person now. So we type in their first name, and then we type in their last name. Next, we can add any demographic information we have. You can do date of birth, which will automatically calculate the age, or just age. And then we can add any contact information we have about the person. I'm going to go ahead and add a phone number here. And you can choose mobile, home, or work. It defaults to mobile. I'm going to now just skip next steps and create person now, this button down at the bottom. And this person is now added to the campaign. You can see here that we have 5 different sections of a person's profile. So here we have the primary profile page. You have the name, date of birth, age, and the preferred language for the person. And you have emails, addresses, and phone numbers here as well, and it displays the type. For each data point that's been added, you can mark that phone, email, or address as confirmed, which gives us this blue checkbox, and that will always be the best phone number in the system. If I go ahead and add a new phone number, it will not appear first in a person's profile when there's this blue confirm checkbox. So that will always be the best phone number in the system. If I click to call over here on the left, or click to text, it'll pull up that best phone number as the one for me to call or text. You can also mark a phone number, email, or phone. You can also mark a phone, email, or address as bad here in that menu to the right. At any point, you can click edit to edit the information about a person. You can also add a middle name or nickname here. The assessment page is where you can add that quick assessment to a person. So I'm going to say Sam is an engaged volunteer. You can see your history of who made an assessment and when down here at the bottom. And then here in the information section, you see the information fields and responses that we've made available here, grouped under their section headers that you've also created. Under availability, I'm going to select that Sam is available on Mondays and Saturdays, and I can add notes about his availability here. And under issues, I'm going to say that Sam cares a lot about education and racial justice. In relationships, I can add relationships between 2 people, and in notes, I can add a free form note to Sam that includes any of the information that I need to add about who he is, why he's involved in our organization. Finally, we have this promote button on the left underneath Sam's name. If I click this button, I can add his email address and then give him access to the whole campaign or only people who have a particular response. So for instance, I could give him access to everybody else who also cares about the environment and ask him to coordinate an environment working group for our organization. All I need to do is click the environment here, add his email address, and click invite user. And when he logs in, he'd see all other people who have the environment as their issue that they care about. Super straightforward. We wanted to make it as easy as possible to get as many people up in the system, adding information about their conversations as possible. That is the goal.